everyone, it's Jennifer from Flux. Welcome to week 1 of our 2022 Flux Fall Crochet Along. I'm so excited you're here and you could join us for this crochet along. We have our lovely project here. I'm really excited to introduce you to this project. This is the Warm Vanilla Toffee Cowl. The name sounds cozy. It's super cozy. It has a nice thick stitch and it just has a little fold down neck, and it's just a really cozy cowl. This is going to be super easy to stitch up. We're going to go through it every stitch and step of the way. We're going to be making a rectangle to begin with this lovely basket weave pattern. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then we're going to seam it up. Now, as you can see, here's the back of it. It kind of like sits up on your shoulders, and then the front comes down to a point. So when you wear it and you have maybe a jacket zipped up, it provides full coverage on the front, but not too much bulk in the back. Now the basket weave stitch, like I was explaining, is nice and thick. It's very lofty, and you could wear this straight up around your neck like this. You can see here we've seamed it. It's a rectangle. We're going to bring it together and seam it. Or you can fold it down and it almost functions like a cowl. You don't have to wear too much around your neck. You'll have all this warmth there. So we're going to, for week 1, we're going to talk about the supplies, the hook that we're going to use, the yarn, anything you need to make this project. And for week 2, we're going to stitch this basket weave together. And we're making, like I said, a very simple rectangle. So it's very straightforward, and we're going to learn how to work that stitch. For week 3, we are going to learn how to do the finish work. We're going to be weaving in all the ends. And we're also going to take our rectangle and seam it and transform it into a gorgeous cowl like you see here. Okay, let's talk about the sizing. So this piece, like I said, is a rectangle. Now before we seam it, our rectangle is a length of 36 inches long. So we've seamed back here and it wraps around, as you can see. But our rectangle before we seamed was 36 inches long. And our rectangle, you can sort of see it here, the width is 14 inches wide. So you can make this wider, like if you want it to come farther down the front of you or farther down the back of you, you can make this wider. We're going to be talking about multiples next week when we start crocheting this piece. And if you want to make it longer and have more drape, you can make it longer than the 36 inches by working more rows. So the width, you change it by adjusting the multiples of your starting chain, and the length you will adjust by working more rows. Okay, so you can make this larger or smaller if you want to make this a more of a miniature size or a child size or something like that. Now the finished piece, once we seam it, as you're looking at it here, and lay it flat, we have from our side point here to our side point is roughly 21 inches. And then up the side here is about 14 inches, which is the width of the rectangle. So it's 14 inches this way, and then the width of the pre-seamed rectangle is 14 inches. So it just kind of gives you an idea of how it will fit. Now this is stretchy and forgiving, and you can also see that you can wear it up tall like this, or you can fold it down if you want a little bit of like a collar on it, which is very pretty. As well. So you can hop on over to the blog and see some of the finished pieces and how it lays and how to style it and things like that. You could also, if you want to, you could wear this asymmetrically, and you can see the photos on the blog as well, but you could wear this asymmetrically if you wanted to kind of cascade down your shoulders as well. So we're going to jump in next and learn all about the materials, what you're going to need to make this cowl, the yarn, the hook size, and how to substitute and things like that. For this project, you'll need a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle. We're going to use that to weave in the ends and do some seaming. You'll need a tape measure to get the sizing that you want. I'm going to be giving you some multiples in case you want to change the width of your piece or the length, which will translate into the circumference later as we seam. We're also going to be using a 6mm J crochet hook. This is my Black Odyssey, and I can put the link down below in a coupon code if you'd like to get one for yourself. And then let's scoot all this over because we are going to talk about this gorgeous yarn. we're going to be using 600 yards of worsted weight yarn. Now I have here a Wander. I've used this for lots of other projects. This is also yarn from Furls. So again, I'll put the link down below in a coupon code if you want to get either one of these for yourself. Now, Wander comes in a ton of colors. Each ball of this is 120 yards, and I have 5 balls of it here that I'll be using. The color that I'll be using is this super gorgeous fall color. This is called Thatch. Now, you could do different colors. I'm going to do mine in all one color. But again, we're going to use 600 yards of worsted weight yarn if you want to check your stash, or you can use the link below and see all the colors. They have a ton of colors, and they just added some more a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago rather. So anyway, 600 yards of worsted weight yarn and our 6mm J crochet hook. So that's all you need to get started for this week. You'll have a whole week to gather your supplies and kind of figure out what you'd like to do, maybe figure out the colors as well. And I also wanted to point out we have a Ravelry group and a Facebook group. I'll put the links down below. That's where you can connect with other makers, get the latest updates on our crochet along, kind of see what other people are doing. It's a really fun place to kind of connect and hang out. So I will see you next week for part 2 of our crochet along, where we are going to learn how to crochet this gorgeous basket weave stitch. I'm going to show you how to do it every stitch of the way. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure and click the subscribe button to get all the latest Fiber Flux video updates. Thanks again.